Hey guys, so welcome to episode 1 of the Iron Dungeon, and today's topic of discussion is genetics. Now, genetics plays an important role in bodybuilding, and genetics determine how much size a bodybuilder can put on in his frame. Now, hard work is key in order to grow in size as a bodybuilder, but genetics plays a massive role too. Some people are just genetically gifted to grow in size as compared to their competitors. Now in this video, I'm going to be mainly focusing on the top 5 genetically gifted bodybuilders in my opinion. Okay, so to start off the list at number 5, we have Big Ramy. What can I say about this guy, man? I mean, he's an absolute freak and by far is the most freakiest genetics on this list when it comes to putting on size. Standing at 5'9" and weighing in at a whopping 300 plus pounds, this guy is pretty tough to beat on stage. Now, Ramy is also known to outsize his fellow competitors on stage. For example, look at this picture here. He absolutely demolishes Dexter and puts him to shame. With quads so massive and those thick pectoral muscles, Dexter does not stand a chance. But come on guys, we do have to give the old man Dex some props for conditioning, which is one of the main reasons Dexter beat Ramy in the 2020 Arnold Classic. Now speaking about conditioning, Ramy really lags in this department. He struggles to bring in that bone dry conditioning and ends up playing the size game. This results in him holding a lot of water onto his physique and not looking dry enough on stage. Now many people seem to despise this guy because of his enormous size and poor conditioning. We cannot expect him to be as aesthetic as someone like Sergio Oliveira or Flex Wheeler because his frame is just not built that way. With those gigantic quads and symmetrical upper body, he is meant to be a mass monster. At number 4, we have the 2008 Olympia champion, Dexter Jackson. Now, one of the main reasons why I put him on this list is because of his longevity in bodybuilding. Now, apart from the fact that this guy has one of the most streamlined looking physiques and tapered waistline, he's actually been competing in bodybuilding shows for the past 2 decades, making him one of the only bodybuilders to compete at the age of 50 and still place high at shows. Now, he's also won 29 IFBB Pro shows, beating Ronnie Coleman's record of 26. So, he recently competed in the 2020 Arnold Classic and took second place to William Bonac. Now, being 50 years of age and still finishing in the top 2 of the Arnold Classic really shows how genetically gifted he is. Speaking about his physique, there isn't really much we can complain about. He has the aesthetics and does carry size as well. Even though he has been competing for so long, his physique has not changed substantially, which is purely genetics. Now take a look at this image here in 1999 and 2020. There aren't many changes you can see. Although his waist seemed to have gotten a bit wider, his other body parts are still very much symmetrical and well balanced. Okay, moving into our top 3 now. At number 3 we have Flex Wheeler. Now, if this was a list purely based on aesthetics, Flex would be right at the top. I mean, Flex is honestly the greatest bodybuilder ever to have never won the Olympia. With a waist that small, astonishing quad sweeps, he could be considered as an aesthetic god. Now, Flex has a very similar structure and frame to that of the 2018 Olympia winner Sean Roden. Although Roden may beat Flex in the lower body department for having more striated hamstrings and quad separation, Flex would absolutely demolish him with those massively oversized arms and thick back muscles. Although he won the Arnold Classic 4 times, he fell short at the Olympia and ended up with 3 runner-up medals. Overall, Flex has a more aesthetic appeal and more symmetrical structure if you compare him with modern day bodybuilding. And genetically speaking, there is no other guy who is so gifted and has an eye-catching physique. Okay, so at number 2 we have the 7-time Olympia champion, the gift Phil Heath. Now Phil is the only bodybuilder on this list who is actually complete from head to toe. If you go body part for body part, you will find that there are actually no visible differences in his symmetry and overall structure just has that eye-pleasing flow to it. Now, Phil is also infamously known for having a shaky midsection, also known as the bubble gut, which we saw very well in the 2018 Mr. Olympia, where he lost his title to Shawn solely based on his midsection. Now, a bubble gut is not genetic, but is due to the excessive amount of food these guys eat, and obviously steroid abuse. Now, Phil has hands down one of the best back double bicep pose we have seen in all of bodybuilding history. Phil has that crazy fullness to his back muscles which just pop out when he hits those poses. Let's take a look at this comparison between Phil and Kai here. Now, Kai gives Phil a very strong competition in the back double bicep, but in the end, Kai just has a more freak factor to his physique, whereas Phil has a more complete look with those massive traps, which he is known for. Now, Phil is known to come consistently conditioned, whereas Kai lags in that department. Okay, so here we go, guys. The number one bodybuilder on this list of greatest genetics. I think we all know who it's gonna be, Ronnie Coleman. Now, this guy does not need an introduction. I mean, he's the most well-known in the industry and by far the greatest bodybuilder till date. Now, to be honest, Ronnie has little to no flaws in his physique. Obviously, the infamous bubble gut did cause him some issues, but he had many other positives that clearly stand out. Ronnie was known for having bone dry glutes, striated to its max now. You can see in this image here. There's not a single bodybuilder in today's age who can match this. His back is one of the best in the game, and honestly, only guys like Phil and Dorian would come close to this. This image here shows how big his delts are, and it even puts Leveroni's delts to shame, who actually is known to have some of the best delts we've ever seen. The 1998 Olympia was something special for Ronnie, as that was his first Olympia victory and his best shape ever. You can see here in this video, Ronnie just has a complete package, striations everywhere, that Christmas tree back and arms which would even put Arnold's to shame. Now, Ronnie used to actually work as a police officer, and whilst on that job, he also competed in bodybuilding side by side. This just shows how much passion this guy had for the sport and the sacrifices he made to get to the top. Okay, so that was the video for today, and if you enjoyed the video, please like, share and do subscribe, as this is a new channel and every subscription will really help. Thank you.